yes, that does take willpower, and there will be times where you're like, I don't know if like this is truly my passion. I don't know if this is what I'm called to do. Maybe you're called to own a gym, but like this is the way that you start. Like this is the way that you put things into motion. Like think about the laws of physics. Like an object at rest will stay at rest until it is put into motion. Um, just get it off the starting blocks. Like just fucking do something. Alright YouTube, and we're back. So this video probably not going to be too long of one, but I was just thinking these thoughts. This concept of just like surrendering to God's will. I don't know if you guys believe in God, but the universe, whatever. But like this concept of surrendering and just following your moral compass, your conscience, your calling, really, and not like denying your purpose. I think like it takes a lot of willpower to like work hard and do a lot of things that maybe your natural inclinations don't lead you to. Like I don't want to get up right now, like I want to stay in, I just want to watch New Girl or whatever your show is. But I think the whole concept is to really understand like where you are in life and consider like, okay, what are like some things I'm good at? So like list them out. Literally use ChatGPT to your advantage. So you could just like hop on ChatGPT and go like, okay, I'm good at football. I'm good at I don't know, let's say I'm good at like listening to people, and I'm good at like weightlifting. So, okay, I'm good at football, listening to people, weightlifting. What can I do with like these three things? What am I bad at? I'm bad at like Excel spreadsheets. I'm bad at let's say like patience. Like, well, listening to people and patience are a little bit kind of the same thing, but I'm bad at like waiting for people. Like I'm more of a doer, right? So put all these things together. Maybe you should be like a football coach or something. Like you should be like a strength training coach, where you maybe help athletes like recover from injury or something. If you're like really patient with people, if you're, but obviously you want to be like in that spot doing the work, right? So I think that's part of like following your passion, the whole thing. But I think passion can be misleading. I think what you need to do is like really consider your reality, like where you are, and think long term. Like think like 10, 15, 20 years from now, like what am I doing now that's pointing me in the direction of where I believe I should be going? And then like how do I make my position there? How do I solidify like step by step, day by day, on how to solidify like, okay, I'm actually gaining the skill of setting up like appointments with patients. Like I have successfully, free of charge, have not charged anyone, but I have helped 2-3 of my friends through at least 5 meetups, help them recover from an injury due to like all of this knowledge I have from like empirical data and research and studies. And I've just gone out on my own and understood football as I used to play football. Obviously I didn't, but this is an example. And I have like case studies. So I think like just prove it to yourself that you can like do these things, and then once you stack those wins, I think that is what helps you like truly form like the person you are, and it helps you like put together this kind of like persona and this like part of your life that you can actually be proud of. And I think that's like the most fulfilling thing, is when you can like go out and do something and you're like genuinely proud of. So I think that's super cool. And where I was going with this whole surrender thing, it's like, yes, that does take willpower, and there will be times where you're like, I don't know if like this is truly my passion. I don't know if this is what called to do. Maybe you're called to own a gym, but like this is the way that you start. Like this is the way that you put things into motion. Like think about the laws of physics. Like an object at rest will stay at rest until it is put into motion. Um, just get it off the starting blocks. Like just fucking do something. Like if you don't know what to do, you can like just keep going back to the drawing board, hypothesize, use the scientific method. I highly recommend looking this up. I will attach a link in this video. Just experiment, like find out what works, what doesn't. You have to try everything before you know like what's for you. So I think that's super important, and through that process you will find joy. I think that's like the trick, is like that's the essence of everything we do, is the process and it's the journey. So just don't forget to like take deep breaths, relax, and get after it. It's so fun to actually like do the things that you're called to do, and like I know you know this feeling when you're in the fucking zone, like you are just absolute dialed, and you're just like ripping whatever activity you're doing, and nothing is getting in the way of you completing that task, whatever it is. That's like peak human experience, in my opinion. It's just getting obsessed and truly having everything aligned with what your like soul is calling you to do, and like what the external world is calling you to do, and you know, all of these different aspects of your life that are pushing you towards this certain direction. When you kind of piece it all together and then are taking action, like that is what the trick is. So with me, I mean, obviously doing these YouTube videos is part of that. For me, I think it's really fulfilling, and I want to be in a position where I can help other people, and in, I guess, following my journey on kind of like finding this photography, videography passion, and following that, and you know, building a brand and maybe rolling it into some products one day is what I want to like lay out for everyone who's watching and everyone who follows me from whenever, day 1, day 328, like day 4,000. But hopefully I can sustain this, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. That's the video. Pretty short one. Looks like 7 minutes just over. So I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed that one.